All right, everybody. Welcome to a track that was arguably one of the best on the NASCAR circuit at one point in time. And I will not go into detail because I will get mad over it. But nonetheless, we are here at Auto Club for the Inspired Thunder Series. Garrett Jenkins up here at the booth as always, bringing the action. And right now, Ben Kennert on the track. James McConnell actually as well, along with Tom Mosley and Bobby Hadaway, among others. Levi Ramsey in the field tonight. Ben Kennert will actually be the first one to post a qualifying time to kind of set the tone for qualifying. Zero Delta Sim Racing all in the field tonight. Kennert across the line. Survey says first lap 40.996 for Ben Kennert. Tab Mosley answers top of the board 850. Hayden Williams on track. This first time, he might be good enough for the top four. Well, he is going to be good enough for top four. 41. Psych, I lied. 183, sixth quickest the first lap for Hayden Williams. Tom Mosley still at the top. Correction there. Ben Kennert top of the board with an 824. Bobby Hadaway 41.055. James McConnell third quickest with a 41.0110. Hernandez 41.4 that first lap. Levi Ramsey 41.389. Top of the board, Aaron Stanton 40.820. Hayden Williams across the line. This ought to be a good one. 884, fourth quickest for Hayden Williams. Dustin Woney. Hernandez 40.844. Matt Morrison going to the Loners next season for Cup. Looking to make a good impression. First lap, 975. Ninth quickest. Morrison's second lap, do not believe it'll count. We'll have to wait and see. Chris Lauda in a new Mountain Dew scheme for tonight. Oh, Chris had to pedal it out big time. He knows that'll be done. Ben Milton, the Southern Nationals winner. With 14 seconds remaining, Milton across the line. 4:48.34, not enough. And Aaron Stanton on pole for tonight. All right. With that being said, 99 laps the scheduled distance for tonight. We will show you the starting lineup. Aaron Stanton on pole next to Ben Kennert. Row 2, Ty Mosley, Ben Milton. Row 3, Thomas Hernandez, Matt Morrison. Row 4, Travis Farmer, Hayden Williams. Row 5, Jason Williams, Levi Ramsey. The top 10. Finishing out top 12, Ethan Sikorsky and James McConnell. On further back, Bobby Hadaway, Ty Wilson. Dustin Walney and Matt Siders will roll off row 8. Row 9, Chris Sliota and Elijah Fisher. Row 10, Colton Ward, Pacey Widget, and Ryan Hindenleader rolls off from the 21st spot. Bo Rad. Right now is the field going around. Well, Aaron Stanton Auto Club, my God. What can we expect tonight?
Fast speeds and a lot of drafting. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, oh my God. We might well be running Daytona and Talladega here. Real quick, just give us some insight. What do you feel like will matter more? Will it be more of a tire game, or is it going to be more of a fuel mileage from here?
If we don't get cautions, it might look to be a fuel game, but tires might wear a little bit. At least for right front, it's super cool out, so I feel like we're going to be running the crap out of our right front. But yeah, we'll see how I can put this together.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck.
Colton's super good here, and I told him he can win the race as long as I win the pole. So that.
God dang. All right, buddy. Best of luck tonight.
All right.
All right. We're rolling. Stanton leads lap 1. Right now, Stanton, Connert, Matt Morrison, Ty Mosley, Ben Milton, your top 5. Lap 4 in the books. Hayden Williams on the bottom trying to make something happen in that number 8 machine or number 3 machine. Right now in the 8th spot. Hayden, from what we hear, trying a new setup, so to speak, underneath the hood of that number 3 machine. Gonna see how it plays out late in the going. Well, so far so good, but Hayden dropping a couple spots, down 2 before he started. James McConnell up 7 from where he started tonight. McConnell run the outside lane, trying to get the run off the corners right now. Stuck right behind his teammate Ben Milton. Well, Milton right now running the bottom. Sikorsky trying to make ground on the outside. We're really in the middle. Matt Morrison up to the 3rd lane, making the 4th lane. Header about 5 lanes you can run here. Right now, it has been all Aaron Stanton leading the opening 9 laps. Farmer right behind him, along with Mosley, McConnell, and Matt Morrison. for the lead. Farmer on the bottom of Aaron Stanton. Try to hold him right there at bay. Tight races, Stanton in the wall, keeps the lead. Well, through it all now, Mosley up to the top spot. Well, right now he's got to hold off McConnell. He will add his name, however, to the lap leaderboard. James McConnell having a star run tonight, up to 10 or up 10 spots. Biggest droppers so far, Ben Knert down 6, Jason Williams down 4, Jason Widget up 6, as a matter of fact, Hernandez down 11, Dustin Walney down 4. Well, how about you throw Matt Morrison? Good top spot, and Morrison tries to lead a lap. Mosley down to the bottom. Hayden and Ethan almost came together off of 4. Mosley holds Morrison at bay for now. Going to run him up the track, almost to the wall. Meanwhile, oh, McConnell! Bobby Hadaway around! Caution! Hadaway, Ty Wilson. McConnell, black flag. Big damage on the 88 Mopar machine. And not just big damage, that wheel. Kind of straight. Jason Williams in the oatmeal cream pie machine. Alright, well, what in the world has happened? It's going to start with James McConnell. Oh, okay. That's alright. I apologize. This does not start with McConnell. If that looked like everybody down top 5 went for a synchronized slap into the wall. If I can get on the right truck, that'd be nice. Alright, here we go. Okay, so Stanton gets Hayden into the wall. Hayden backs up Knert backs up McConnell, and then from there, it is on. Right on board with Bobby Hadaway through this. Bobby. Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Go spin into the grass. With a field coming in, Chris Loda misses the pits. Mosley wins the race off pit road. Morrison, Stanton, Ethan Sikorsky. Your top 4 off of pit road. Pacey Widget, top 5. Chris Loda stays out under this caution. Career Racket, Chris Loda, Ty Mosley, Matt Morrison, Aaron Stanton, Pacey Wisnet, your top 5. Ethan Sikorsky, 6. Levi Ramsey, Hernandez, Hayden Williams, Matt Siders, the top 10. All right. We're rolling again. Well, Chris got a hell of a start, about the best one he could ask for. 17 lap on tires. Morrison immediately going to look to the outside. Pacey way up the racetrack. That double zero machine, and it is coming fast. 4 wide, off of 2, down the back straight away. Sikorsky thought about making it 5. I would not have been surprised if he did. Sikorsky trying to figure out where to go. Is going to tuck up, take Chris 3 wide in the middle. Loda falling back like a rock tied to an anchor as Morrison leads off of turn 4. That was a good one. Well, right now, Morrison, Widget, Stanton, Ty, Mosley, Ethan Sikorsky, the top 5. Ramsey, Hernandez, Hayden Williams, Travis Fulmer, Ryan Hinton, leader, your top 10. Well, Stanton to the inside of Pacey again. Well, Pacey to the inside of Morrison. Well, it was not a matter of if, but when would that 00 show his truck towards the front. Stanton way down to the bottom on the apron. All the way back up. Side by side, even with the 00. Mosley trying to figure out where he wants to stick his nose in this. Not Levi Ramsey having a hell of a night so far inside the top 5. Right now, lap leaders so far displayed on the screen. Stanton, Mosley, Matt Morrison, Chris Ludd have been Kennard, all have led a lap so far. Biggest mover since the start, and well, no surprise. Wishing it up 15, Hendon leader, Siders, Colton Ward, Levi Ramsey. They are your biggest movers of the race. Fastest lap so far goes to Aaron Stanton with a... Oh, Ramsey! Hold that thought a minute. Levi Ramsey. Come on, Levi. Just when I was talking good about you. Levi Ramsey involved in the second caution of the night. Damage to that 60 machine. A little bit. Alright, let's see what happened. SDK caution is out. Okay, hold up. Rewatch it. Mosley pinched. Like Mosley kind of pinched the 60. Sikorsky already had his nose in there. Right on board with Levi Ramsey, as a matter of fact, and look at this here. Oh, yeah. Contact at 21 sends Levi. Oh! Jesus. Jesus crackers. He killed that rear end. Of course, the SDK gaming caution out for the second time tonight. Thank you, SDK, for the best overlays in the business. Alright. To re-rack it yet again. Morrison, Stanton, Farmer, Ty Wilson, Colt Ward has made his presence known. Inside the top 5. Wisnick, Williams, Matt Siders, Ethan Sikorsky, Dustin Walney. The top 10. Williams, Hendon Leader. Chris Lowe, Elijah Fisher, Thomas Hernandez, top 15. Mosley, Bobby Hadaway, James McConnell, Levi Ramsey, Ben Kennert, your top 20. And right now, Ben Milden, done for the night. All right, Matt Rowland. Morrison is going to hold, stand at bay for the moment. Ward coming up on the bottom. Well, single file out for the top 5. Down the back straightaway, top 6 rather. Side by side, Sikorsky and Wilson for the 7th spot. Stanton's going to dive it to the bottom again. Well, down back straightaway, Ward thought he could probably make the move on Farmer. However, had to think twice about it. Widget right back down to the bottom again for the 4th spot. Well, driver's trying to jostle, watch around. One drops to the bottom, they go back to the top. One behind him goes to the bottom. Hayden Williams making a move. Yeah, right now that new setup seems to be working out great for Hayden. Right on board with the snap-on cam. Colt Ward drops to the bottom. Well, the Sporky's on the move as we're now just trying to get up there in position. JC Widget as well right now. Morrison, Stanton, Farmer, Wilson, Colt Ward, your top 5. Want to re-update the biggest movers since the start of this race. Ward, Wignick, Ty Wilson, Matt Siders, Chris Lowe. For the lead, Stanton down the back straightaway for Matt, over Matt Morrison. Travis Farmer slicing and dicing, looking to the inside. Fastest 5 for 5. Chris Laoda. What an update here. There we go. Ty Wilson, Dustin Walney, Chris Laoda, Matt Siders, Hayden Williams. They're your fastest 5 for 5 on the 5-lap average. As we get on into the run, and you wonder, well, why does that matter now? So they are 17 laps into a run. However, some of them did end up pitting under this last caution. We're starting to see the covers that go where the St. Louis being so. Well, Ward's trying to get around there. He's trying right now. Drivers who owe the repair tab. Some of these I ain't really too sure about. Colton Ward, I don't understand why Ward had 2 minutes. Alright. We're going to hold off on this here for a moment and work some things out with it. Right now, pit stops. As of right now, and there you see it. Hayden Williams took 2 tires on that last stop. Right now, up to 4th for Williams. Well, the other thing, too, look how sooner he is. Lap since pit at 11. So the 2-tire call might be playing into Hayden's favor right now. Up to the 4th spot. Ward swings it way off to the outside. Well, Mosley trying to make some ground further back. That Reese's number 21. Storming up the outside. Or in the middle. About Chris Laoda making some headway. Laoda wanted to end up pitting under the last caution right now. Up to the 5th spot in that Mountain Dew machine. Ward now. Colton's been quiet all night, but now that 42 machine in position to try to steal this away from Morrison, and Stanton still a long way to go. 61 at the line. Matt Morrison's led 21 laps so far. Stanton has led the opening 8. The lap leaderboard, of course, updating again. Well, Travis Farmer wants to add his name to this lap leaderboard. Yeah, well, the issue is now Ward jumped up to a half a second, if not more. Ward's gone now. Question is, are you going to be able to run it down? Not when they're 3 wide like that. Hayden Williams' contact with Stanton further back. Well, Colton was a smart one. He got out of Dodge and got away from his hornet's nest. Well, we'll focus in further back. Keep a battle here for the second spot raging on. Oh, standing in the wall again. Give out that wall. Yeah, a little bit of damage. I can see it on the right side. 27 machine. I'll give him a shout out again. Chris Loda having a hell of a night so far in that 69 machine, and not to be outspoken and outdone. Elijah Fisher right now up 13 spots from where he started his. Look at the movers in the top 5. 18, 18, 14, 13. Your biggest movers in the top 5 right now, except for Morrison. He's up 2 spots. But good God almighty. Aaron Stanton's starting to fall back on older tires. And they're starting to run down Colt Ward too. Well, Fisher to the outside of Morrison. This will be for the 4th spot. Stacy Widget now right behind Colt Ward along with Chris Loda. Well, Loda dives it to the bottom for Colt Ward for the lead. Chris Loda takes it at Auto Club again. Ward dives it right back down to the bottom. Ward, Loda, Widget, Fisher. I'll be damned. Thomas Hernandez has worked himself into the picture here. Right now, congratulations, Chris. You've got rid of Ward, but now you've got to deal with the one person who was took inspired by storm and Pacey Widget in that 00 machine. Right now, Fisher going to aid him. Well, for the lead, here comes Fisher again. Teammates, former. Right now in their last days as teammates together, but they are going at it at Auto Club. Well, how about 3 wide for the lead? Widget, Hernandez, Fisher, out of it for the moment. Hernandez big time blinks. Thomas Hernandez up 4 spots for where he started, qualified 5th. Well, Thomas Hernandez, who I do not believe has a win in Inspired at all. Matter of fact, we can look real quick as Fisher all over the back bumper of Hernandez again. Going to sling it out wide. For Thomas Hernandez, another blink on Hernandez. Right now in the league, 0 wins for Thomas Hernandez. With 50 remaining, is this the night? Hernandez goes to victory lane. Meanwhile, pit stops. Ward, Hayden Williams, Tom Mosley, Dustin Walney all in along with Morrison, Wilson, James McConnell. Ben Kennert, black flag. Man. Well, Hernandez and them stay out again. Colton Ward coming back out. Hayden Williams, black flag. Come on. Similar incident last night in another league that he ran. But tonight will go awry. For Hayden Williams, he'll be in to serve it this time. As Hernandez continues to lead. Well, Ward's going to try to unlap himself. As is Stanton and Travis Farmer. Well, they'll be able to. That's not any question as Bobby Hadaway in this time. So Farmer, Stanton, and Ward, they would unlap themselves. When will top 5 come in? Well, Ethan Sikorsky in. Chris Lowe, the black flag for the 69. Lord have mercy. Fisher in. Well, him and Sikorsky both in. They'll leave Hernandez, Pacey, Matt Siders, Jason Williams still to come. Matt Siders in, as is Jason Williams. Levi Ramsey in as well. So Siders down the way. All right. So this is where it's going to get interesting. Hernandez in. Law and Pacey Widget. Where are they going to come out in relation to Farmer, Stanton, and Ward? Who it is safe to say is they're going to be your 3 leaders. That's how they're going to cycle out. With 41 to go. Well, stage is set. 42 to go. And I'm sure the Raging Idiot Racing Network Pit Strategy Report, the old one, is up to show us how far. All right, so 34 to 35 for the 33 to 35 for the top 5. Right now, 41 to go. This is going to be close. And right now it is Travis Farmer out front. Very humbled. Travis Farmer, of course, second in the Inspired Cup Series points behind the champion, Mike Hauser. And to be honest with you, again, very humble guy. Right now he leads at Auto Club. Stanton and Ward, the top 3. Ty Mosley, 4.7 back. James McConnell, 6.3. Folks, we're going to take a quick step away from the action. Since it's kind of thinned out, everybody's kind of... Since it's kind of spread out at the moment. You're watching the Inspired Thunder Series live from Auto Club. We will be right back. Back live from Auto Club, and right now the battle for the lead rages on between Stanton Ward and Travis Farmer. Well, right now, 30 to go. I don't know if David's saving fuel or not. I don't think he can save it. Matt Sider's back in the pits. Well, the question is this a strategy call for the 44? So Sider's in. As Ward, Farmer, and Stanton will put him a lap down. Well, Casey Widget. Oh, this is going to get interesting. This is about to get interesting. Well, and here's the key. 14 laps, 7 lap. Farmer's in. This is 7 lap fresher tires. Stanton on the defense. These two, no strangers to having a couple run-ins with each other, so to speak. Right now, you ain't going to hold off 7 lap fresh tires. I'm sorry. Well, Casey Widget out front will officially lead for the first time tonight. Now the question is 17 laps. All right, hold on. We got to do a little bit of math here. We got to do a little bit of math. I'm probably going to suck at this, so hopefully somebody in the comment section is good at math here. So, Widget, this is a 17-lap run. 25 to go, and there you see it went 33 laps before. So, again, please correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to do 17 plus 25. That is 42. That is. By my calculations, he's 9 laps short. 8 laps short. There we freaking go. Thank you. 8 laps short. So regardless, they're all going to have to pit again. Well, this now is track position and where do you come in compared to it as drivers are in again. Hitting the leader in this time. Well, Farmer gets his lap back. Now the question is, what is gamble? What is payoff for Farmer? Hayden Williams almost wrecks it. Saved it. Stanton in along with Ward. Hayden Williams black flag. Matt Siders black flag. He'll call it a night. Right now, how long will Pacey wait? Well, the way you see it now, top 7 have yet to pit. Travis Farmer, the next one up, who have pitted 6 laps ago. So, and right now, let me just say, as Pacey's in this time, so. Well, they're going to have to short pit it. James McConnell, black flag, incident off of turn number 2. Sikorsky's in. Jason Williams is in. Hernandez stays out again. Bobby Hadaway in. There's several others pitting. Everybody's coming in this time. And then there was one. Thomas Hernandez. Well, Hernandez is going to stay again, but right now it will be Travis Farmer inheriting the lead. With Ward and Stanton right behind him, Ben Kennard in this time. Hernandez is going to stay out again. 16 to go. I'll tell you what he's banking on. He's banking on a caution. He gets a caution, and it's going to force everybody one lap down to have to pit. He will be on the fresher sets. It don't matter how fresh they are. He will be on the fresher set of tires. And he will come up through the field and try to steal this one. I mean, it's a gutsy call, but I don't think it's going to happen. Chris Lauda back in the pits. $15 to go. All right, Hernandez is in. Now, with him coming in, there is Farmer. And long and behold, Colton Ward is coming. Aaron Stanton up to third, but he is 3.1 back. This will be between Farmer and Ward if Ward can get there to have the opportunity to present himself. Well, he's going to deal with Levi Ramsey. He's going to have to make it quick. Colt Ward, what will go down and potentially as, gets a little bit of the apron there, but what will go down as potentially what can be known as a missing ring season in any other metric, possibly could have been the champion. 7 wins in the Cup Series. No dice this year. But he is trying to amend that a little bit by trying to get in the winning auto club. And Ward with a big time gain off of turn number 2. Half a second. Well, there you see it. Farmer has been slower every time. This time by even more slower. Well, Farmer's going to do what he can. He is going to defend. Ward to the outside. Colt Ward leads with 12 to go. I think that'll be all she wrote. Well, never say never. 12 to go. Right now, stuck behind and the 11 of Dustin Walney. Another 0 Delta driver tonight. Right now, not having a night that he wanted. Well, up there in 11th, 12th, last truck on the lead lap. Hell, I say pretty good. Highest running of the 0 Delta drivers. Ben Knert 16th, McConnell 7th. Ben Milden done for the night early with 10 to go. Nine to go. Farmer right now, a distant dot, 2.2 seconds. 9 to go. Pacey Widget is coming, 2.5, but 9 to go. It's going to be tough to make that gap up. Well, 2.2, 7 to go. Question is now, we put Colton Ward on the other end of the spectrum. Then Widget now coming. It's going to be tough. I think he's going to run out of time. I personally think he's going to run out of time. We'll see it this time. 1.9. 6 to go. 3/10 quicker. He's going to have to take some more out of it than that. I'm sorry. And I might be beating the horse before it's dead, but he's going to take a little bit more out of it. 8.5 is slowly going. It's going to be tough. 8.3. If Pacey can get to the back of Ward, he'll have one shot. And I have all eyes, they'll be in the middle of 3 and 4. 5 to go. Just ain't got that straightaway speed. Not enough to close. Not like Ward closed on Farmer. Not that. It's going to need. That's what Pacey would need right now to get within a shot of Colton. It's slowly coming. 1.5. James McConnell pushing him. That 0-0. Colt Ward's going to dive it to the bottom. But Dustin Walney, and Walney will go a lap down. All right, well, this is going to be a curse. It's going to be good and bad. And now if Pacey can get right close to that 92 machine, he'll have to draft to try to cut that lead down even more. That's the bad news for Colton. The good news for Colton is it's another lap car that Pacey's going to have to deal with. No disrespect to Walney, by any stretch, but it'll be another lap car that Pacey will have to deal with. The gap just over a second, 3 to go. Colton Ward's thinking, can it just be over with? You can tell how Ward's running the track now. He is going defensive already. Under a second. Get the popcorn ready. Eight. 7/10. Now between 8 and 7/10. 2 to go for Colton Ward. And a gap just over a half a second. Folks, you're about to see one of the reasons why parents let their kids stay up on a school night or on a Saturday night to watch an Inspired Racing League sanctioned race, because it is about to get good. What is Pacey going to do? Within striking range by a lap car. A lap car right in his way. That lap car is going to slow him, but he's going to go way up the racetrack. Pace. White flag. 1 to go for Colton Ward. You're about to see Pacey dive bomb it 2 times. All right, he's going to take the outside. He's going to try to mount that run off of 2 to be within striking range down the back straightaway. Hayden Williams is going to play a factor in this. Don't know how. And he might not. 2/10. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. The gap, 3/10 of a second. Pacey Widget will run out of time. Colton Ward back to victory lane at Auto Club. Have you ever? God almighty. Say what you want. A hell of a drive by Pacey Widget. But by God almighty, Colton Ward back to victory lane. Ward, Widget, Farmer, Stanton, Farmer, Ty Mosley, a top 5 run. Fisher, Sikorsky, Matt Morrison, Jason Williams, Thomas Hernandez. Wraps out the top 10. Colton Ward entered tonight. As a matter of fact, get the tally up here. Colton Ward entered tonight 21 points behind Aaron Stanton. It'll be his first to Stanton's third, so that gap will shrink a little bit. Think and talk to good old Colton Ward. Colton Ward, Garrett James up here in broadcast booth. Do you got a copy, buddy?
I hear you.
I can't say what I want to say because we're on the air, but were you stressing with that 00 coming late in the going?
I wasn't stressing with like 10 ago, but then I started seeing them coming. I didn't know really when to come in. I didn't know if I wanted to run like another 5 laps. I really wanted to come in just to give me clean air, but I don't even know if I got the clean air that I wanted. But yeah, I guess I did it perfectly. I guess.
But
one more lap, you probably would have been there.
About to say, take me through it, trying to navigate the lap cards, and really, were you thinking, if you got around the 11 of Dustin Walney, were you thinking, all right, this can buy me a little bit of time because he had McConnell behind him drafting him. But were you thinking when you got around the 11, okay, this might buy me just enough time to get the job done?
Yeah, if he wasn't gonna give me the bottom there, I was thinking of probably running the wall the next turn. So, yeah, I was either gonna go up to the wall or take that bottom like I did.
Well, buddy, it was a thrilling finish nonetheless. Last question I got before I let you head out of here. Anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Just thank you for broadcasting every week, and thank you, Elijah, for hosting this league for us.
Well, as luck would have it, Colt Ward will tie Pacey Widget with the most positions gained at the end of the night. 18 for both of them, and Colt Ward will walk out of Auto Club the winner tonight. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you.
Pacey, Garrett Jeans up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to word this pretty good. Let's see. I guess the obvious question is, what more did you need at the end there? But I think kind of know the answer, kind of don't. Walk us through them final 6 laps from the double zeros perspective.
It was just simple. Just closing, fresher tires. Yeah, I just started getting the outside to work really well in 3 and 4, and was making up a lot of ground there. Not really sure why the lap truck decided to go high all of a sudden that time. That's kind of what ultimately cost me the win, or any shot at it. I mean, Colton, you did a phenomenal job there, saving his tires and doing what he needed to do, but lap traffic, man.
Well, I got to say, as we go forward, it's been, I mentioned that during the race. I mean, you've took inspired, since you've returned, you've took inspired by storm. Second place run possibly stings a little bit, but is this going to affect the confidence level out of the double zero going forward?
Absolutely not. I still have an average finish to maintain. I think I'm at like a 2 at this point, so no, we'll show up whenever we end up running, and we'll keep being strong. I'm glad to see there's finally some people actually in here that are keeping up and able to give me a good challenge. I'm glad that I have brought that to the league, and they need to I guess in the least cocky way I'm trying to say this, but I made some other people realize that they had a lot more potential than what they were showing. So I'm definitely glad that I do have the competition now, and we're going to keep running it strong.
Well, buddy, a hell of a job tonight. Last question I got for I let you head out. If you're anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc., the floor is yours.
Yeah, I got to shout out Colton. That was, either way you want to look at it, a hell of a win. I mean, the wife for letting me do it, the kids for sleeping yet again, you for broadcasting, and everybody for putting all this on the admins.
All right, buddy. At the end of the night, the double zero, for what feels like the first time in a long time, will come home second tonight. Appreciate your time, buddy. A hell of a job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, I imagine the way this Jugger's had an up and down 2026. A third place run for Aaron, standing in the points lead, still intact. Aaron, do you feel like the strategy got messed up, or just mistimed, or really what more did you need at the end, or what could have been done different to have a say in this win tonight?
Yeah, I just feel like I messed my strategy up a little bit too much. I thought maybe if I short pit, I could leapfrog because, you know, I got in the wall a little bit there and got mired back in the field. So I was like, well, short pit here, and it wasn't working. I leapfrogged, but it was so hard to, like, run with, you know, Colton and Pacey on older tires. Like, it was a losing strategy, but it was what I had to do to, you know, finish third.
Well, I'll ask you this question. Did it come down more to fuel or tires towards the end?
Tires.
I figured as much. Well, buddy, a hell of a job nonetheless. Last question I got for I'll let you head out of here. I actually know I got 2 questions now. Obviously, we're not going to open up the elephant in the room here, but does a third place run feel good tonight after everything the last 2 weeks?
It does. It does.
Oh, well, thank God. I'm glad you're happy. Don't ever make me do what I've had to do today.
I'm upset at myself because I was kind of slow compared to those 2, but
Well,
I mean,
and of course, and I'm gonna get massive heat from the executives that run this league, but don't ever make me do what I've had to do today ever again.
what'd you have to do today?
You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll remind you. I know you know. I'm not that damn stupid yet. But buddy, last question I got. Anybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Just thank you, Garrett, for putting on the show, and thank Elijah and all of them for, you know, putting this all together. That's all I really got.
Well, buddy, hell of a job tonight. Aaron Stanton comes home third with the points lead still intact. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before I let your ass go here for a second.
What?
Can you tell me my future? Because I'll be damned, you timed it perfectly.
Your future?
Yeah, the future. If you got the pole, you let Colton win the race. What do we have up here on the scoreboards? Remember what you said at the top of the show? Yeah, you got the pole, you're going to let Colton win.
Well, I didn't let them win. They were just fast.
Get your fortune teller butt out of here. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job. We'll run through the top. We'll run through the running order one more time. Oh, Lord. Sometimes I love my job. At the end of it, Colt Ward the winner. Pacey Widget, Stanton, Farmer, Ty Mosley, top 5. Elijah Fisher, Ethan Sikorsky, Matt Morrison, Jason Williams, Thomas Hernandez, the top 10 after a stellar night for the 77. Ty Wilson, Dustin Waltney, Bobby Hadaway, Ryan Hindleader, the top 14. Ben Kennard rounds out 15th. Lauda, Hayden Williams, Levi Ramsey, James McConnell, Matt Siders, and Ben Milton rounds out the 21 car field for tonight. And with that being said, appreciate everybody watching. Hell of a job tonight from everybody. And I will see everybody, as of right now, next Saturday for the Inspired Thunder Series. Until then, take it easy and have a good one.